I'm just doing a quick substructure valuation for somebody, and I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to show you a couple of other bits. What I've got here is just a plot of one house, and I've been to site, taken the photos, made a couple of sketches. I'm not measuring the garage because that's not actually how it's built. That garage is actually detached. So what I've got here is my my 300mm trench block perimeter, and I've marked up my 100mm inner leaf. And just to complete my valuation, I'm just going to plug in the heights in this custom column that I've created. 0.225. You notice it rounded it down to 0.22. And when you export that, that's exactly how it will multiply it. Same with the 100mm block work. The reason it's doing that is because it's a custom column, and when I created it here, I'd set the decimal places to 2. Might sound petty, but on a small job like this, when you're trying to get the measure up, it's makes quite a bit of difference meter wise if there's sort of 10 similar plots. So what I've now done is gone in and I've given myself a greater degree of accuracy. The sharper amongst you would have probably just said go to 0.23, round it up. But this is really just an example of some of the little frustrations that Bluebeam can cause you if you're not aware of them. The second thing I wanted to show you was, although I've got that green 300mm trench block line marked on there, it's on the same line I want to measure my half B facings. So a couple of ways I could get over that would be to drag it out of the way, leave it to one side. But if you can imagine, if you had a lot of different girth lines on the same drawing, that's going to run out of space fairly quickly. Best way to do that is to use the layer function. So in the columns dialog, turn on layer and you'll see layer column appear if it's not already turned on, and go ahead and pick that 300mm trench, and what you can do, right click it, go to the layer option and create new layer. Create new layer. Give it a name. And if you notice now, the layer column's populated with the layer name, the variable that we gave that particular measurement. It's also giving you a little check mark as like a little eye to show it's viewable. What you can do is just go ahead and turn it off. It won't disappear and it will export. That allows you now to just go in and do your half B facings on the same line without getting too clunky on the drawing. Just go ahead and do that. So that's a little bit about layers. I'll just show you that exports when you've done it. There's my half B facings. I think I've got 8 courses on this, so 6. Go ahead and export that. And you'll see there that even though the layer was turned off, it still exports the data. That rounding, I mean, even though I had the precision turned to 0.001, it still rounded it. So a couple of different ways of getting over the same thing.